All right, so Hazel woke up this morning and she told me that she has finalists that she has solidified and narrowed down, and she wants to talk about them with you guys today and maybe get your feedback. Okay, so everyone meets Steve. Very handsome boy. All of these boys are super handsome. She's actually in awe that all of these boys love her so much, so she's just beside herself. The one thing, we took notes here, so the one thing that she said about Steve is he might be too cranky for her because she herself is cranky and she needs a boy that's going to balance her out. Meet Tuka. She thinks he's super handsome. He meets all the requirements. However, one thing she did tell me is that he might not share treats. And Hazel likes to eat. She doesn't miss a meal. She's a thick girl, thick with 3 C's. So that might be a problem. Harry, very cute. She loves his color of his fur. However, he's 5 pounds. She doesn't necessarily think that she wants to be with a man that's smaller than her. She's giving it some thought, but she's not sure. She wants to feel dainty and small next to her man's. And this is Harry Styles. She thinks he's a very handsome boy, and she loves that he has a similar coat to her, just a little bit lighter. However, by the looks of this picture, she feels like she might have to be Big Spoon, and she doesn't know if she's ready to be that yet. And this is Archie. She really liked Archie. He's a very handsome boy, meets all of the requirements. However, he's 2.5. So she's not sure if she's ready to be a cougar. She doesn't necessarily want to be. She wants a little bit of an older man, but she kind of has to weigh her pros and cons with this one. So Leo, she loved Leo. She was telling me she really loved Leo. She loved how he looks a little bit similar to her, has an underbite and has a darker coat. However, he does look like he might be a little cranky as well, and Hazel's already cranky herself. And I mentioned this in the beginning of the video. She needs someone that's a little bit happier than her to kind of uplift her. So yeah, she's not sure. Frankie is really pulling at her heartstrings. He really is. He's 26 pounds, so it's over the 20-pound weight requirement that she had. Hazel, you're so bougie for that. But she's really, Frankie gets her really excited, even though she's falling asleep right now. She was telling me yesterday that she really liked Frankie. Okay, so this is Bentley. He meets all the requirements. She thinks he's really attractive. However, the one thing that she was mentioning to me is she's worried that they're gonna look like siblings and like they're not dating. She showed me the Instagram profile of that page that says, it'll post pictures and say siblings or dating, ? She's like, I don't need to end up on that page, Mom. So not sure, but she thinks he's really handsome. And then lastly, Enzo. She loves Enzo. She loves everything about Enzo. However, she's worried that he gives off like player vibes because he's so handsome. So she's not really sure. And yeah, those are the final contestants. All of the boys that applied and showed interest in Hazel were all so handsome. But we did have to, go into this with careful consideration. She's a queen, so she deserves the best. And so when she makes her final decision, we will post a video about it, right, Hazel? Yeah. Bye.